Welcome to today's practice. We will be working towards revolved chair pose, or the Sanskrit term for that is Parvarita Utkatasana. I will have a shorter version of this video linked in the description below if you would prefer that one. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So we'll begin in an easy seated position. If it feels safe for you, you can go ahead and close the eyes. Lengthening the spine, letting the shoulders fall away from the ears. We'll just take a few breaths here in silence. Take one last inhale, and then exhale through the nose or the mouth. And if your eyes are closed, you can go ahead and open them. Take an inhale, and exhale, dip the chin to the chest. Inhale, left ear to left shoulder. Breathe here. Last inhale here. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, right ear to right shoulder. Continue breathing. Last inhale here. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, lift the gaze, looking straight ahead. Go ahead and start making some big circles with the torso. So inhaling on the way forward, exhaling on the way back. And then go ahead, change positions, or change directions. And then come back to center. Inhale here. And on your exhale, take the left hand to the right knee. Right hand rest beside the right hip. Easy twist to the right. Last inhale. And exhale, come back to center. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, easy twist to the left. Right hand to left knee. Left hand's resting on the floor beside the hip. Last inhale here. And exhale, come back to center. Go ahead and make your way into a tabletop position. So your hands are underneath the shoulders, the knees are underneath the hips. And we'll go through a few cat-cows. So inhale, lift the tailbone, chin and chest. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, tuck the chin, round the back. Inhale, lift the tailbone, chin and chest. Exhale, round the back. Do this 2 or 3 more times at your own pace. Come back into your neutral tabletop position. Keep your left hand planted on the ground. Raise the right arm up to the ceiling. Take a breath here. On your next exhale, send the right arm underneath the left, placing the shoulder on the ground. Left arm reaches out long overhead. And then just subtly shift the hips over to the right. Breathe. Last inhale here. Exhale, press yourself back into tabletop. And we'll do that on the other side. So inhale, lift the left arm up to the sky. And on an exhale, thread the arm underneath the right, placing the shoulder on the ground. Right arm reaches long overhead. And a subtle shift of the hips to the left. Breathe. Last inhale. Exhale, press yourself back into tabletop. From here, we'll come into plank pose. So tuck the toes and then lift the hips. Plank. And then take an inhale here. Exhale, take the right knee underneath you to meet the nose. And then take it back. Left knee to nose. And take it back. Right knee. And left knee. And do that about 3 more times on each side. Make your way back to your plank position. Drop the knees to the ground. Send the hips back, child's pose. Rest here. Inhale, press yourself back up to tabletop. And we'll do that again, except that we'll take the knee to the opposite elbow. So find your plank position. Take an inhale here. Exhale, bend the right knee underneath you and send it to the left elbow. Take it back. Left knee to right elbow. Take it back. Then do this a few more times at your own pace. Find your plank position. Drop the knees to the ground. Child's pose. Breathe here. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet in your down dog position. And then bring the toes together while you're in your down dog. Lift the heels, and then send the heels over to the right. And press equally through both hands. Breathe. Last inhale here. on your exhale, come back through center, sending the heels over to the left. Breathe. Making sure you're pressing through the right hand. And then inhale, come back to center. Take one last inhale here. Exhale, walk the feet between the hands, toes can touch, or feet can be hip width apart. On an exhale, find your forward fold. You can bend the knees here. Maybe you want to rock a little from side to side. We'll come back to center. And on your next inhale, slowly roll up to stand. Take your left leg back out long behind you, and then turn to face the long end of your mat. So feet are wider than hip width apart, and the toes are facing out. Put the hands on the hips, and then begin to lower down into your goddess pose. And rest the hands on the thighs. Inhale here. Exhale, take the right shoulder down. Inhale to come up. Exhale, left shoulder goes down. Inhale to come up. And just do this a few more times at your own pace. Exhaling on the way down, inhaling on the way up. Make your way back to center, and then slowly begin to straighten the legs. Turn the toes to face forward. Place the hands on the hips. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, send the hips back, fold forward, and let your hands find the ground. If you need blocks here, you can use blocks. And the knees can be bent as needed. And we'll take a few breaths here. Inhale, walk the hands over to the right foot. So folding over the right leg, breathe. Last inhale. Exhale, come back to center. And inhale, walk the hands over to the left, folding over the left leg. Breathe here. Inhale, walk the hands back to center. Press the hands into the ground, lift the chest halfway. Take a breath here. On your next inhale, slowly make your way back up to standing, and then come to face the top of your mat in mountain pose. Inhale, lift the arms straight out in front of you, palms facing each other. Take an inhale here. Exhale, drag the right arm across the body, sending it to the back of the room, and your chest will face to the right. And you're trying to keep your hips pointed forward. Breathe. Last inhale. Exhale, sweep the arm under and back up to meet the left. Inhale, raise the arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, step back into your plank position. Inhale here. Exhale, slowly lower all the way down to the ground. Inhale, press the hands into the floor, lift the chest for cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale to tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take one breath here. On your next inhale, place the right foot between the hands and lower the back knee down to the ground. Lift the chest and arms overhead on an inhale, low lunge. Breathe here. Last inhale here. Exhale, lower the hands down to the ground to frame the right foot. Keep your left hand planted, and then on an inhale, send the right arm up to the ceiling, chest faces to the right. Keep pressing the mat away with your left hand. Last inhale. Exhale, lower the left or right hand back down to the ground. Send the hips back, straighten the right leg, flex the foot, half split. Breathe. Last breath here. And then send the weight back forward, coming into your low lunge. Lift the chest away from the thigh and place the hands in prayer pose. Take an inhale here. Exhale, send the left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Keep pressing the palms firmly into one another. Press the elbow into the knee and the knee into the elbow. Breathe. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, lower the hands to the ground, step back into your plank. Take an inhale here. Exhale, lower all the way down to the ground. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take one full breath here. On an inhale, walk the feet between the hands. Lift the chest halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come to stand, raising the arms overhead. And exhale, lower the hands down. Other side. So inhale, take the arms out straight in front of you. Exhale, drag the left hand across the body, sending it to the back of the room. Opening the chest up to the left. And aiming to keep the hips pointed forward. Breathe. Last inhale. Exhale, sweep the left arm under to come back and meet the right. Inhale, raise the arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift the chest. Step back to plank. And on an exhale, lower all the way down to the ground. Inhale, lift the chest, cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe here. On an inhale, send the left foot between the hands, drop the back knee to the ground. Lift the chest, send the arms overhead, low lunge. Breathe. Last inhale. Exhale, lower the hands down to the ground to frame the left foot. Press the right arm into the ground, send the left arm up to the ceiling. Keep pressing the floor away with the right arm. Breathe. Last inhale. Exhale, lower the left hand back down to the ground. Send the hips back, straighten the left leg. Flex the foot, half split. Last breath here. And then shift the weight forward, coming back into your low lunge. Lift the chest, place the hands in prayer position. Inhale here. Exhale, take the right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Keep pressing firmly through the palms. And then press the right elbow into the right knee and the knee into the elbow. Breathe. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, lower the hands down to the ground. Step back into plank. Inhale here. Exhale, slowly lower to the ground. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a full breath here. On an inhale, walk the feet between the hands, lift the chest. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, raise the arms overhead. And exhale, lower the arms down. Take a breath. Inhale, raise the arms overhead. Send the hips down and back to come into your chair pose. So in chair, you want to keep your weight back in your heels instead of forward into the toes. So shift your weight back. Find a neutral position with your spine or with your pelvis. So you don't want to be here and you don't want to be here. So aim for something neutral. Hands can be at prayer or overhead. Keep lifting the chest. Last inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, step back to plank. Take an inhale here. Exhale, lower all the way down to the ground. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take one full breath here. On an inhale, step the right foot between the hands. Bend into the right knee. Lift the chest, high lunge. Breathe here. Last inhale here. Exhale, lower the hands down to the ground. Keep the left hand planted and send the right arm up to the ceiling. Chest will twist to the right. Breathe. Keep pressing the ground away with the left arm. Last inhale. Exhale, lower the right hand down to the ground, straighten the right leg, and fold forward. Pyramid pose. Breathe. Last inhale. Exhale, bend back into the right knee. Lift the chest, high lunge. Bring the hands to prayer. Inhale here. Exhale, send the weight forward. Take the left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Press the elbow into the knee and the knee into the elbow, and firmly press the palms together. Breathe. Inhale, make your way back to center. Exhale, lower the hands. Inhale, step back to plank. Exhale, lower all the way down to the ground. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. On your next inhale, walk the feet between the hands, lift the chest halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, raise the arms overhead, standing. Exhale, lower the hands to the ground. Other side. Inhale, raise the arms overhead. Exhale, send the hips down and back, chair. Remember, we're keeping our weight in the heels. Pelvis is neutral. Last inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, step back to plank. Take an inhale here. And exhale, lower all the way down to the ground. Inhale, lift the chest, cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale to tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take one full breath here. Inhale, send the left foot between the hands, bend into the left knee. Lift the chest, arms overhead, high lunge. Breathe here. Last inhale. Exhale, lower the hands to frame the left foot. Press the right hand into the ground. Send the left arm up towards the ceiling. Chest is twisting to the left. Breathe. Last inhale. Exhale, lower the left hand down to the ground. Straighten the left leg, pyramid. Folding over the left leg. Last breath. Bend back into the left leg. Raise the chest, coming into high lunge. Hands are in prayer. Take an inhale here. Exhale, lower the chest, send the right elbow to the outside of the left knee, pressing the palms, pressing the knee into the elbow and the elbow into the knee. Breathe. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, lower the hands to the ground. Inhale, step back to plank. Exhale, lower all the way down to the ground. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lower. Inhale to tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a full breath here. On an inhale, walk the feet between the hands, lift the chest halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come to stand, lifting the arms overhead. And exhale, lower the hands down. So we'll make our way into a revolved chair, or we'll try to. Inhale, raise the arms overhead. Exhale, find chair pose. Bring the hands into prayer. Take an inhale here. Exhale, send the left knee to the outside, or send the left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Press into the knee, press into the elbow, press the palms. If the left knee is coming forward of the right knee, pull the left hip back. Breathe. Last inhale. Come back to center. Take one more breath here. And on exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, step back to plank. Inhale here. Exhale, lower all the way down to the ground. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath here. From here, we'll move into pigeon pose. So take the right knee and place it behind the right hand. The right foot will be in between the left hand and the left hip. Send the left leg out long behind you. So you can stay here, or you can begin to fold forward any amount. And we'll be here for several breaths. If your right knee is having trouble reaching the ground, or your right hip has trouble reaching the ground, you can place a folded blanket or block underneath the hip. Take one last breath. On an inhale, go ahead and press the hands back into the ground. Find your plank position. Take one inhale here. Exhale, lower all the way down to the ground. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take one last breath here. On an inhale, walk the feet between the hands and lift the chest. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come to stand, raising the arms overhead. And exhale, lower the hands down. And we'll do that on the other side now. So inhale, raise the arms. Exhale, find chair. Bring the hands into prayer position. Inhale. Exhale, take the right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Press the knee into the elbow and the elbow into the knee. Press the palms firmly. If the right knee is creeping forward, Pull the right hip back. Breathe. Last breath. Inhale, come back to chair. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, step back to plank. Inhale. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take one breath here. On an inhale, we'll make our way into pigeon on the other side. So left knee comes to rest behind the left hand. And the foot is in between the right hand and the right hip. Right leg is stretching out long behind you. So option to stay here. If this hip isn't reaching the floor, you can place something underneath to help that. And then take a breath and lower any amount. Breathe here. One last inhale here. And exhale. On your inhale, lift the chest, step back into plank. Exhale, lower all the way down to the ground. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take one breath here. And then make your way into a seated position. Take the legs out long in front of you for staff pose. If you have rounding in your back, you can, again, place a folded up towel or blanket underneath your hips, and that should help take the rounding out. Flex the feet, lift the chest. Hands are down beside you. Slight tuck to the chin, and breathe. Last inhale. Exhale, send the chest forward, hips back, find your forward fold. Breathe here. Inhale, come back to center. Place the soles of the feet on the ground and send the hands behind you with the fingers facing forward. We'll make our way into reverse tabletop. So inhale to prepare. Exhale, send the hips up, press into the ground with the feet and the hands. Breathe. Last inhale. Exhale, lower the hips back down to the ground, and then let the knees fall from side to side. And we'll do that one more time. So you have the option of doing reverse tabletop again, or you can come into reverse plank. So for those of you that want to do reverse plank, you'll start with the legs out long instead of feet on the floor. Take the hands behind you, palms face or fingers face the front of the room. And then roll your inner thighs in together. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift the hips, press into the ground. Last inhale. Exhale, lower. Shake the legs out. Shake the arms out. From here, pull the right thigh into the chest. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, hug the knee in with the left arm, twist to the right. Use your inhales as a place to lengthen the spine, and your exhales is your place to go deeper into your twist. Breathe. Last inhale. Exhale, come back to center and send the leg out long. Other side. Bend the leg into the chest. Inhale, lengthen. Hug the knee in with the right arm. Exhale, twist to the left. Using our inhales to lengthen, exhales to twist. Last inhale. And exhale, slowly come back to center. Send the left leg back out long. And then we'll make our way into a reclined position. Soles of the feet stay on the ground and pull the feet in close to your hips. Place the hands on the ground beside you. We'll work through a couple of bridge poses. So inhale to prepare. Exhale, press the feet into the ground, tuck the tailbone, lift the hips. Breathe. Last inhale. Exhale, lower. We'll do that 2 more times. So inhale to prepare. Exhale, press the feet into the ground, tuck the tailbone, lift the hips. Last inhale. Exhale, lower. One last time. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift the hips. You have the option here to roll the shoulders underneath you to clasp the hands. Last inhale. And exhale, lower. Pull the knees into the chest, rock from side to side. And then send the arms out long into a T shape or goalpost arms. And let the legs fall over to the left and head will go to the right. Breathing here. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, let the legs fall to the right, head goes to the left. Inhale, come back to center. Send the legs out long for Shavasana. Let the feet fall out to the sides, palms face up beside you. And just allow yourself to rest here. Begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. And then slowly pull the knees back into the chest. Rolling over onto one side. And then slowly press yourself back up to seated. The eyes can remain closed if that feels okay for you. Take a deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and out. Last time, deep breath in through the nose and out. Slowly open your eyes. Thank you for practicing with me today. Bye.